in about 1 month's time, we will be celebrating one more World Disability Day. This is a message which is specifically for the disabled people and their well-wishers here in India. Now, in India, as we are aware, we have had the Disability Act for the last 12 years. Last year we thought was a momentous year for two reasons. One was that our country ratified the UN Convention, and the second was that we also got the 11th plan. And in the 11th plan, as many of you would be aware, for the first time there is a distinct chapter or a section on disability. And we thought that things were going to change. But when we introspect, if we were to look at the last 1 year, we find that things have not really moved the way we had expected them to move or the way we would have wanted them to move. The question therefore is that what do we do this 3rd of December? One more celebration, one more set of songs and dances and balloons and banners? Or is it time to introspect? Is it time to look within and to ask some tough questions? This is a significant year for several reasons. One is that the elections are around the corner. It's a good opportunity to catch the attention of the government. It's a good opportunity to catch the attention of all the political parties. Also, we still have 4 years left for the 11th plan. So therefore, even if we were to presume that this 1 year didn't go that well and we use it as a foundation to build upon, then we can talk about the next 4 years. We keep quiet, we behave like an ostrich, we don't make any noise, nothing is going to happen. So we in Delhi have been debating it, discussing it for the last several days as to what we should do this year. And we feel that we should have a show of unity, a show of strength, to show it not only to the government but to all the stakeholders, be it the political parties, be it the media, about the strength of the disability sector. Now, Arun and his friends in the deaf movement are organizing a huge demonstration at India Gate on the 3rd of December, where they are expecting some 4,000 or 5,000 deaf people to participate. The question for the rest of us is whether it should be seen only as a movement for the deaf, or whether it should be seen as a movement of all disabled people. Blind people, orthopedically disabled people, visually impaired people, people who are affected with one or the other mental disability, should all unite and should all be seen as one on the 3rd of December at India Gate in New Delhi. What we plan to do is to ask some tough questions and to demand some logical answers. Not empty promises, but time-bound, action-oriented plans from the Government of India. As we have said many times in the past, we have lost faith in the Ministry of Social Justice. Disability in any case is not a welfare issue anymore. Therefore, it is extremely important that the other ministries, all the other significant ministries, education, employment, urban development, rural development, health, transportation, have to be made accountable. I'll just give you one or two examples. The 11th plan categorically says that within 6 months of the passage of the 11th plan, every ministry would have a plan for disabled people. Every ministry should have a plan for disabled people as to what they are going to do for the empowerment of the disabled community. Where are those plans? How many ministries have prepared those plans? The 11th plan categorically says that 3% of the budget of every ministry would be allocated for people with disabilities. As far as I am aware, not a single ministry has done that. So the question then is that why do we make these plans, why do we make these policies, why do we make these laws which are just empty talk, which are just a piece of paper, where all the wonderful things are said on paper, but then nothing is done. And the same is the situation vis-a-vis the UNCRPD, the UN Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities. I am proud of the fact that India was amongst the first few countries to have ratified the UNCRPD. We were the 7th country in the world to have ratified the UN Convention. But then, my friends, ratifying the convention is not an end in itself. It has been more than 1 year now. Where is the implementation? The UN Convention talks of many things which are not there in the Indian Disability Act of 1995. It talks of sign language as a language, the development of the language, the recognition of the language. What has happened so far? The UN Convention talks about the private sector, about accountability, about non-discrimination. Even today, disabled people are being turned away only because they are disabled. Yes, there are those good corporates, and yes, there are those few who are giving a few jobs here and a few jobs there. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg. We are talking of a country which has a population of 6 to 7 million, 60 to 70 million disabled people. 60 to 70 million disabled people is more than the population of Great Britain, is more than the population of several countries of the world. So when you have such a huge problem, then 100 people getting a job or 20 people getting a job means nothing. What about education? What about employment? What about access? So we are going to demonstrate. We are going to demonstrate at India Gate on the 3rd of December this year. It will be a peaceful demonstration. We will be quiet, but we will introspect.